Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Bilo, I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs Football Club. Khosi. And in today's video, I want us to talk about one player who's linked with Kaizer Chiefs and 4 players who are linked with leaving E-Chiefs as the January transfer window approaches. And the first player that I want to talk about is Dino Ndlovu, 32-year-old striker who really has played most of his time abroad, and now with Caleb being injured and basically E-Chiefs lacking a striker, now he's being linked with E-Chiefs. And I think it's just one of those people who get linked to E-Chiefs because E-Chiefs and is a striker who's available and can join E-Chiefs. Because last I checked, he played in China, and now it might be his chance to come back to South Africa and relax. And I don't think we need Dino Ndlovu, guys. I think Chiefs, they have enough time. They have the November onke, they have December onke to assess and see who they can get and pay the money. Just pay the money, because we see Ugutu Mangete can do the things with the team. And now what we need to see is him being backed with proper players ukuze ezokwazi uku-execute iplan lakhe. So indaba kaDino Ndlovu at 32, una 32 lo muntu lo, we do need experience, but masikhuluma nge-experience asikhuluma abantu abano 27 28, because ayingeke le ndaba ukuthi so letho Dino Ndlovu afika limale futhi or afika be flop. I would rather just play false 9 ngokhama simfundise sidlalisa uDupri lapha, sinoduba sinomduduzi shabalala. I would rather we do that than ukulanda umuntu that I am not sure ukuthi uzodlala kanjani in South African football. Now sikhuluma ngabantu abadlalile in South African football and Kaizer Chiefs but are struggling. Austin Dube, we talked about few months ago about how he was offered a move to go to Richards Bay on loan, a team that he played for, and he refused. And we're talking in my comment section, and Muremi was like, yeah, it just shows some of the players who are Chiefs are just comfortable with just being a Chiefs even if they are not playing. Because I think it would have been a good move for Dube to go to Richards Bay earlier this season to play there. Because if you look now, I guess scheme, and this is the only player, I think he's the only player, literally the only player who hasn't played a single minute Ogu squad say Chiefs right now. If you know Duba from development have played against him, or Samgelo Zwane have played against him. I know Bonabanga midfielders and there's usually more changes in midfield, but yeah, it shows how low he is on the pecking order. Saza Satenga, another left-footed centre back, because Mangete, it's clear they don't think he is good enough. And maybe if Kugutigi doesn't move permanently, he can move just for the next 6 months and see how he performs. Maybe if he improves this game, Richards Bay are playing good, he may come back and win a place. I don't know how good he can be, because angakamboni dlala consistently for Chiefs. Because the other time when he played, kwakukhona uKadoso noMatoho, so well, if you're playing alongside those two, you will look like you're a better player because you are much younger than them and you can still do more than them. The other player who hasn't played much, who played one game, is Unange Upatu. And you can see right now Uguti Usamgelo Zwane is now like the third option in a way, because you have Uplom, you have Cole, and then Uzoba Usamgelo Zwane also in the defensive midfield role. Because when Unange came in and we're expecting him to do something, angibonanga lutho man, yazwazama ukuthi nje everything that he touched while ahlekelwa ibhola ama-2-2-2, and I know yes, maybe it deserves another chance, but the fact that both times where we needed someone else who's a defensive midfielder who's gonna come in and replace Uplom or play alongside Uplom, he's not been picked. It tells you Uguti he's not like Zwane's preferred starter or even to be on the bench these days. So yeah, Unange now sinking in, and maybe, I don't know, at this point I don't know who can come and just say we're paying and we're buying him. But I always believe that if there is an option for a player for your personal growth, if you have an option to go out on a loan, then do it. Because if you go out and then maybe your game improves, then you come back, you play much better. Example is a player like Mohamed Salah, just a good example. Kevin De Bruyne, they were playing with Chelsea and babehlaliswe benchini. At that time ku Chelsea kwakukhona uLampard, so De Bruyne wayesa developer lapho. He wasn't like prime De Bruyne that we see now. So he went to Wolfsburg, wafika perform, wabuya manje wadlala ku Man City. Now he's like one of the best players in Europe. We have Salah, best player in Africa, baby. Look bebanga no man in the last 4 or 5 years. But good Chelsea knew a scheme, and then he went out wadlala ku Basel, I think, and then waya ku Roma, and then now he plays with Liverpool at the highest level, and you can see what they do. So as a professional, I think it would be good for them, because I don't like seeing players just sitting on the bench and not being used. If you see ukuthi I'm not being used here, then go elsewhere, because mawusuhlezi bench warmer at this stage of your career, especially for Nange, it does not look good. And another player that I'm actually disappointed for ukuthi akadlali as much as I thought he would is uMahlatsi. Guys, there's uMahlatsi bafethu. When he played for Swallows, I know they were fighting relegation, but umuntu mnandi, it doesn't matter which team you are playing for. If umnandi nje amnandi, and wayihlupha iChiefs eyedwa, and akusikho ukuthi wayihlupha iChiefs because iChiefs were bad. Wayihlupha nje iChiefs because he's good enough. And I think angazi ukuthi what hasn't clicked, or it's because he came in at the time where iChiefs because I think he delayed to come to Chiefs because they were playing playoffs with the Swallows, and then after that they were given a break after signing for the Chiefs. So he joined later on. But you would think even if you join later on, you would still like catch up as a player. But it seems like he hasn't caught up, and that is where I say maybe Uzwane, he should consider bringing in a psychologist to a technical team yake, because confidence yabadlali omunye umdlali you can think now they are horrible all of a sudden, but ayekho umdlali ovela bad nje. There are things, there are layers to a performance yabadlali, there are layers to a performance yabantu, and it could be just ukuthi confidence yakhe is down at the moment. Because mawuthatha ukubheka, we could use uMahlatsi. Like we could really use uMahlatsi. uDupree angadlala through the middle, uMahlatsi adlale wide, ashintshane noSekhota, or uMahlatsi adlale kwa right. uMahlatsi can also play as a number 10. He's a good ball carrier, uyamjita, uyakwazi ukuminus umuntu. So he would really be a good addition to a team if he started performing consistently, and I hope the next 2 months would be like the making of uMahlatsi, because now there are talks ukuthi angahamba, and mayihamba kukabili itsidi uyahamba ugcine hambile vele, or angahamba improve out there. But I still believe ukuthi maybe after this break he can still give us something. I mean, I believe in uMahlatsi. I've seen him play for Swallows, and I think he can really give us something. Last but not least is Sabelo Radebe. This season he has played, I think, 1 game, and I saw him play. I was like, okay, he gives us something. And it was at that time where we're not getting Utusitebu Gupi, no Matu Gupi. And at that game he came in, and then someone goes, okay, this boy can give us something as a team. And now usevele wadisappearisha, because now phambi kwakhe khona uDolu besedlaliswa in that position kuyi-10 or in the number 8, khona uMathi phambi kwakhe. Okay, uDolu wide. So basically now khona umshini phambi kwakhe benoMathi, and then emva kwabo khona uSithebe, uKholu uyangena nge-second half. It seems like noSamkelo Zwane is ahead of him at this point, and you just can see ukuthi he's now down the pecking order, and you don't want such a talented player to just sit on the bench and do nothing, because eventually this thing messes up with their head. I'm not playing and I'm done, and by the time they get a chance to play, then they don't perform. I just hope ukuthi when he gets a chance in one of the upcoming games, especially Carling Cup, I think it's playing this weekend, when he gets a chance to play, he does what Umshini did, because Umshini and I were having the same kind of worry. Oh my God, Umshini is not performing. What's happening with him? And people were saying, hey, Velela Bafana Baboza, and yada yada. But if he can get a chance, Yogdlala and perform, Uzwana, I'm sure Guti would keep him. But if Bengeke bamsebenzisi, abamloan out bafethu, abamloan out for 6 months abuye sengcono, because mina I'm a big advocate. I believe in the loan system, because agreement mawulona umdlali out, it's usual ukuthi you're gonna play him, and if you don't play him, bring him back to us, because we're loaning him out because we see the potential that he has, but we just can't play him right now. So if that's the case, then loan him out, get him some experience, and then abuyeke kwi-Chiefs. Angahamba udlala kwi-Swallows. Swallows can do with an extra player. We can buy someone else from another team. For example, I think Ubanj. Yeah, Stellenbosch. We can make some old deals. Okay, sifuna umendieta thina, and we'll give you Radebe on a loan with an option to buy if he works for you or whatever. And then we can always get him back, because usasemncane uHadebe, I think angazi 22, 21 around there, so he can still give us something. Now kuhambelwa kuStellenbosch, but he eventually came back to Chiefs. So yes, it's called the buyback clause. So we can sell him with the buyback clause, or we can loan him out knowing what he's still coming back to us. So that's what I think about these players. What do you think, guys? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you on the next one, and until that time, remember, equals Albelo Moya.